All right, good morning, everyone. So today's morning strategy, I have CRISPR CRSP on watch. The levels I have on CRSP are 121.01 and 119.96. If CRSP were to open up right now, it'd actually open up below the number, and so that would take 121 off the table for an entry as support. However, if it moves up above 121, comes back, tests, and then moves away again, it'll be an entry. CZRs, I have an entry at $91.15 and an entry at $90.72 for support. BLOK, this is a play basically on cryptocurrencies. Long story short is there's a hedge fund consulting firm that I'm a member of, and they have a risk range on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has recently come down to the bottom of its risk range, so it's a buy. Those results aren't always immediate, so I have a little range down here between $50.34 and $50.11 for support on BLOK. And then I also have two levels for, you can't really call it a breakout because it's not like moving to all-time highs or anything, but it's the strategy where if it comes up, breaks, holds support, and then moves up, then there's an entry. 53.14 is going to be a high of the day. So I'm kind of picking up pennies in front of a steamroller here. If if I make an entry above 52.26, I'm looking to exit at 53.14. Well, we'll see how it works out. MSOS just recently moved above my above resistance. So if MSOS had opened when I put these lines in, then it would have been a play where I look for it to move up, gain support, and then continue forward. However, right now it's going to play possibly a support. I mean, I'll have to see. I'd really like to see it open up inside of this range here. And then 38.57 would be an incredible spot to buy. I'll be, if it makes it all the way back down to 38.57, I will be making some large purchases down there. And then small cap momentum, the small cap momentum scanner is just really quiet this morning. And small cap momentum has been really quiet now for months, probably over like close to a year, if not more than a year now. Small cap momentum has just been a really difficult trade. I have stopped essentially trading it. I probably trade small cap momentum like 2 or 3 times a month now. MYMD, they recently had a split. Their last closing price was down here at $4.57. It's a 2-for-1 split, or I should say a 1-for-2 split. So if you own 2 shares, you get 1 now. And it would be fair, although not realistic, it would be fair to say that since the last closing price was $4.57, that after the 1-for-2 split, it would be 2 times $4.57, which comes out to $9.14. It would be fair to say that would be its valuation, but realistically, it's all a matter of buyers and sellers in the market. So where this price goes today, I'm not exactly sure. It's on watch. All right, everyone, that is the morning strategy session. There's a little bit more going on in the broader market, but not a heck of a lot. Actually, let's take a look at it here real quick since I'm doing it. SPY, and then let's bring up the VIX. I'll bring them down into the screen here in a second. I'm working off screen on another screen. All right, here we go. So the SPY, made new recent all-time highs up here. What is that? High of 417.91. And as of right now, with quantitative easing going on and with, government spitting out stimulus checks and people spending them, and forecast is that, the economic expansion is underway. I think it's, generally speaking, there's no reason to be bearish on the economy. I mean, even though it's all debt fueled, debt driven, progress, it is, they're throwing fuel into the gas tank there. Between the Fed and the government, they're really cranking out, or really pushing in a lot of fuel. Once taxes get raised, which I think is going to happen, there's more regulation and so forth, then we'll probably see some downward motion in the market. However, I think that's still kind of far off. We'll see. So here we have the VIX. Now, the VIX is poked right back up into the gap. Now, this gap is from late February or early March, late February of 2020, when the, I'll call it the cerveza sickness. It sounds like a brand. You can't say it on YouTube. You can't say the name on YouTube. It sounds like a particular brand of adult beverage. And I'm going to call it the cerveza sickness. So this big gap happened in the VIX back here in late February of 2020. And the VIX, which is also called the fear index, has been steadily working its way back down toward filling that gap. It came back down into the gap here in December of 2020, kind of flirted with the top of the gap there all through the end of 2020 and in the beginning of 2021. It had a spike there, spike here, and now recently it's come back down and then broken the bottom of the gap, and it's below the bottom of the gap. And now yesterday we had, you can still kind of call it a test of the gap. We're still above the gap right now, above the bottom of the gap right now, and actually you can see it better on the 10-minute. This is the bottom of the gap. I anticipate seeing the VIX hold below this gap and start really drifting down, given all of the economic forecasts and so far that are out there. So a move below the gap, a little bit of a retest today, and then a move lower will be pretty bullish for the SPY. So exact numbers for the SPY I don't have. I'll just be gauging an entry for SPY options based off of the VIX. Okay, everybody, that is the recap. Good luck out there today. Keep your risks tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.